This week we'll be talking about Kratos flexing his emotions in the review roundup for God of War Ragnarok, PSVR 2 being very expensive, Hideo Kojima's unannounced Overdose game has leaked and everyone is kind of confused, why Final Fantasy 16 devs say no to racial diversity. Then we have first impressions for the Entropy Center. Nailed it. More on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, Marvel Snap, Overwatch 2, and more on Season 6, Episode 43 of Press X to Start podcast. Do the thing. What's up, everyone? I'm your host, DJ, aka Sexy Bad Choices, aka Mr. Snap Your Fingers, Do Your Stare. You can do it all by. All right, there you go. Who else is here?
What the fuck was that?
Marvel Snap, my guy. What you mean?
I guess.
Snap. And I'm black, so of course I have to do the traditional black anthem, right? Is that the
Nuck If You Buck is the black national anthem. Anyway, it's your heavyweight champion from Witch Nigga Wood, California, aka the janitor because we watch niggas, aka call me dingy because I got that dog in me. Marcus Ellison.
I am Sean MF Ross.
What the MF stand for?
I once was a young Catholic boy.
Wait, what is happening?
I was talking about Chainsaw Man. I don't know about.
Oh, okay. I thought you actually had a dog in you. I'm gonna be like, what's happening to you over there in California?
Is that what they practice over there? Are you
knotted up? My opportunities.
John, what the? Shut up.
I'm sorry. Hey, we have a fourth.
Last up, we have.
He's not participating in our Kuna.
Wait, is he frozen? No, I saw him blink.
He's blinking.
He's still here. Can you not hear us? Oh, you're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
It's Avery, everyone.
Yeah.
Yay. All right, now you know who we are. Press X Start Podcast is a weekly show where we talk about the latest gaming news, review the biggest games, and give you our thoughts on the games we are playing. Our goal is to expand the video game media landscape through an underserved point of view. On YouTube, you get our gaming news breakout on Tuesdays, what we've been playing on Thursday, and the whole thing as a podcast on Fridays. So make sure you are tuned in for those things. If you are watching on YouTube, which I know you are because you should be, you can support us by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the notification bell. If you are listening, we would appreciate you leaving us a review on Apple Podcasts or the podcast services you are tuned in on. And if you want to join our conversations, you can by joining the Discord at pressx2start.com. Now that we have all that out of the way, we can jump into the games we have been playing. Avery, what have you been playing?
Oh, yes. I have been playing a couple of games. The main game I've been playing is I finally got the platinum in Cyberpunk, which ultimately requires me to beat that game in all 4 of its endings and just feel incredibly sad. Just incredibly sad.
Is it because you have to do it over again, or is just the content?
No, it's just like there's not an ending in that game where V hits a good ending. Like just straight up.
None of the endings are as sad as Edge Runners, though. Not one of them.
Yeah. At least my ending in Cyberpunk wasn't sad when I turned it off before actually reaching the ending.
I think
you piece of shit.
I think there is an ending on par with the sadness of Edge Runners.
Oh, damn.
In that, spoiler, there's an ending in which you play Johnny, you get to the end of the game and you're given the choice to just give the body to Johnny. And then you play that ending and it's just like, okay, Johnny living this life without V, his best friend, disappearing because everyone remembers V and is angry at Johnny Silverhand for doing this. Like I was dating Pan Am and she sends Johnny Silverhand like, I am going to find you and I'm going to pull V out of your fucking head, you fucking parasite. And I'm like, okay, this is incredibly depressing. And if you play the game as Johnny and V as friends, it's just even more depressing because like, Johnny has to play the decision of like betraying V either V gives the decision of giving up on life, or Johnny gives the decision of betraying V to take the body, and it's just super fucking depressing.
Yikes.
There's also a kid named Steve in there who's just like a really cool kid, and it's just like this is even more depressing because he's like, yeah, Johnny is cool. Well, it sucks. it's depressing, especially when you play it where like Rogue has died. It's like he goes to her grave. It's like, yeah, I fucked up. This is bad. Everything I touch goes to shit.
Wait, who is Rogue?
I don't remember any of these people.
Rogue is the older woman who owns Afterlife, who's one of Johnny's old friends.
Previous partner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remember her face.
If you pick her,
Y'all went to the movies together.
Yeah.
If you pick her to do the final mission with, she dies fighting Atom Smasher, and it's one of those things where like if you stay as V,
I hate Atom Smasher.
if you stay as V, like he takes over her life and becomes the new kingpin of Afterlife. But if you choose Johnny, it's like, okay, V is dead, Rogue is dead. He has no one else in this world except for maybe Carrie. But like, there's always bullshit with Carrie back in the day. So it's like he has no one in Night City, so he just gets up and leaves. Especially with My Pan Am trying to kill him. It also really stands out. It also really points out how bad the ending structure of Cyberpunk is. Like especially the romance structure, like Pan Am is the game's one true love interest. She's the only character who meaningfully interacts with V in any of the narrative structure of the game. Like this River, Carrie, and Judy. Judy. None of them have like played any role in the final mission at all.
Yeah.
And even
right.
even in the epilogues.
So wait. The final mission, because I was a Outlander. The people are
Nomad?
outside.
Yeah.
Nomad. There you go. Yeah. So if you pick the other types of people,
none of that
matter.
Yeah, none of that matters to the final mission.
Yep.
Beyond flavor text, what matters
Which
to the
is
final.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. What matters to the final mission is whether you complete the story arcs for Rogue, Pan Am, or have a good relationship with Johnny. If you have any of those, you'll get different epilogues and openings to the actual final mission, which will vary depending on it. Like if you pick Pan Am, you come up under the final mission area, so you skip out a lot of it. If you pick Rogue, I think it's just like the easiest one, because like straight up Rogue, like Alt Cunningham will just kill everyone before you run into the room, so it's like super short. If you pick the me and Johnny going along, doing it with no help, it is the hardest version of the mission where you have to fight everyone, and you have like a weird Matrix ending of the Matrix 1 where it's like you in front of an elevator and like 500 dudes coming at you.
I think that's what I do.
And there's no help for Atom Smasher, and he's actually kind of a giant bullet sponge who can deal a tremendous amount of damage.
Yikes.
And then there's one more. There's Judy. Then there's the Arasaka one where you can join Arasaka, and it's just like it's a weird one. But yeah, I have the platinum. I still really enjoy Cyberpunk. I really enjoyed my time with it, and I'm happy to go back to the DLC when it comes out. But that's an old game. A new game I picked up is the Entropy Center, which was a game that I saw randomly on PlayStation, like PlayStation's YouTube. Just show a trailer for it. And I'm like, oh, this looks really cool. It's a game that sort of on first look looks like Portal, except if the gimmick was time travel and not portals.
Yeah.
So I'm like 4 or 5 chapters in, and it's just a series of time travel puzzles in which you use this gun that can manipulate entropy, so it can reverse time, and you manipulate the environment and you manipulate structures to go through the area. When I say it's very Portal-like, it apes Portal so fucking hard, but to a AA standard. Like it doesn't feel like a AAA game, and you can feel its budget when you're playing it. But otherwise, it's a fun and pretty quick game in terms of like getting through it. Like like I said, I'm 4 chapters in. The first chapter took me like maybe 30 minutes because I was just new to the game. But like chapter 2, 3, and 4, I beat in like less than 45 minutes just because it's a puzzle game.
Yeah.
It's a puzzle game. So if you get the puzzle, like you get the game.
Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
And then was this I missed it if you said how much it cost or if this was on one of the subscriptions levels.
It's on none of the description levels. It's, like I said, I'm not on any description levels, so like
Oh, okay.
so like yeah. I personally didn't mention it because I'm of the personal mindset that ultimately, for the most part, price just alters any video game conversation.
Yeah. Okay.
When it also just boils down to, is the game fun and am I enjoying it? And the answer
Yeah.
to that is yes, I'm really enjoying it. I think the game is fun if you like puzzle games.
Okay.
But if you're asking for a price, I called it a AA budget game. So there,
It's
that gives
$25.
you an understanding of what its price structure is.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks really interesting. I was actually thinking about putting this on my my fantasy league, but I ended up not because I forgot about the time. So yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, that's what I've been playing.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Well, before we get into more about what the rest of us have been playing, if you are enjoying this conversation and you're watching on YouTube, please do us a solid and like the podcast, like the video podcast, do that thing. Subscribe to the channel because a lot of our people are actually not subscribed to us, so it'd help us out if you just subscribe and then hit the notification bell so you can make sure that you are up to date on all the stuff that we are releasing on our YouTube channel. If you are listening to this, cool, thanks. You can also watch this because that'd be great for you to do that. But what you can do is leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or the podcast services that you are using. We greatly appreciate that. All right, let us get back into the games we have been playing, and it is my go. All right, so I'll make this pretty quick. I am playing more Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I am enjoying that game even more. I just want to shout out to it's a marksman rifle, the SPR 28. That no, I'm sorry, SPR 208. It I got I was playing a match and some guy was running with it and he just completely bodied me in a way of like he saw me, shot me, and I was on the ground with my face down. I'm like, wait, that's a thing that can happen in this game? And
Mhm.
of course, you got kill cam, so you see the kill cam, and it's like, I want that gun. So I literally stalked this man in the match, killed him, took his gun. I was like, oh, this shit is nice. So I went back into my loadout, figured out like what the gun was. I just happened to have it unlocked. I'm like under level 20 in terms of the leveling structure for that game. So I was just like, okay, cool. I started playing with it and it's a one shot, one kill. You reload after every bullet. Like I I love the game for just the different types of ways that you can play it. And like of course it's Call of Duty, so you can either camp, you can either run and gun, but mixing that with the different equipment, like I'm not even I don't have everything unlocked, so I can't even really delve into the loadouts, delve into like the different play styles as well. But like just for the stuff that I can come up with right now, it's just been like really, really crazy and entertaining. So I'm really enjoying that game. Um Actually, before I jump into Marvel Snap, I see Marcus, you've been playing Modern Warfare 2 as well.
Yeah, I finally got it, and while I was waiting for, all of the single player stuff to
Download.
download, I decided to just play some of the multiplayer, and um, it's been such a it's been since maybe early 2021 since I've played, I think, any Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Um, so, you know, it's more Call of Duty, frankly, but
Mm,
I've noticed that, don't get me wrong, I'm still cheeks, but I'm less cheeks now at it. And I
mhm.
think it's
Mhm.
because of the fact that I've been playing more shooters lately. Like, I've been putting time into playing like Apex relatively recently. And then,
Yep.
obviously still playing Overwatch. And so, even though those three games don't play the same, like, I found myself at times forgetting that I wasn't playing Apex. So I would try to do the slide thing. And I'm realizing, oh, actually, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
But uh, I did way better than I was expecting to. I think I played Kill Confirmed. Like, I just went into the quick play lobby,
Yeah.
and so I ended up in Kill Confirmed. I ended up in Domination. What's the
Domination,
one
yeah.
where? Yeah, and Domination. And I think I played some other match too. But yeah, so out of the three, like, there's still that you run around a corner and just get popped with one shot and it's a wrap, and then you respawn and then do the same thing. But I got some pretty nice kills off. I ran on a Kingslayer streak, which was cool.
Oh, excuse me. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, but it didn't, it lasted, and I was riding high, and then next thing I know,
The enemy team targets you like, oh, we got to kill after him.
exactly. But
Yeah.
out of the 3 games that I played, won 2 of them with my team, so that was cool. So
That's what's
yeah,
up, though.
it's more Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to checking out the campaign.
Yeah. Hopefully, you're able to download that before the new year. That'd be great.
Bruh. I finished one game, then it said that the add-on was ready, so I was like, okay, cool. And then I tried to start it, and then it said you need to download something else, and I'm like, if you don't get the fuck.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that is hilarious. Okay. Okay, so so the Marvel Snap thing, right? I'm continuously playing this game. I just want to just let everyone know that I have evolved in my thinking of this game, where I am now deck building. Like, I am literally the Yu-Gi-Oh of this game right now. Like, I have a deck that is specifically targeting one style of cards. I have a deck that targets another style of cards. Like, I am the thing is, I never played Hearthstone, so I don't like these feelings that I'm having are very new to me. Like, I'm having my what is it, TGC cherry popped, the trading card game, whatever. Yeah, so like I'm really going through it now, and I'm having a great time. Like, I would like sneak and play like a round or two while I'm trying to put London to sleep. I'll like be watching something like, let me try to get a quick game in real quick. It's great, guys. This game is
All
just
up
great.
in that Marvel Snap pussy.
I tell you, man. I tell you, it's just all up in it. Anyways, yeah, that's it. That's kind of all I wanted to say about Marvel Snap. Um, we have Overwatch 2 on here. Do you want to say anything else before I jump to Sean, Marcus?
Pretty much just like in Overwatch 2 right now, I am rank climbing, and I found the way that works for me, because when I first got ranked, it was like low bronze,
Hmm.
which confused the hell out of me, because at least in support, like, I've never really been below gold in
Okay.
Overwatch 1.
I think there was a confirmed bug with a lot of people.
There was, but the bug was putting everyone in like the lowest bronze tier. I was in like bronze 2, and so I was confused by that. But
so they
so I
know
was
where
like,
you really deserve. They know where you really deserve to be.
right,
Everybody
they're
else
like,
was a glitch.
put him in his place. But now I'm in high silver, and I've figured out the best way, at least for me, to do it is I play 3 games. And if I lose 2 of them, I just stop playing, and then I save it for another day.
Yep.
Because the more you start running,
Yep.
like, I'm not trying to get to 20 losses. I'm trying to get to 7 back-to-back wins. So it's way easier to climb it based off of this getting ranked via 7 wins or 20 losses. So I'm just kind of slowly chipping away at it. I'm at like 5 wins right now. So hopefully, by next recording, I'll be at maybe a mid-tier gold. So my goal at this point is I'm trying to get to platinum and up, and see, just so slowly making that climb, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I feel like the ranking climb is like the new thing, because like I deal with that in like Marvel Snap too, where like I'm climbing a ladder to get my ranking higher, and people are just jerks. I hate that.
I blame
person.
Twitch.
That might be it, and it's the same thing for me in GBO, where I'm A and I'm trying to get A+, and like I literally have the same thing where
It's very much like a rank system. It's very much a product of PC PC games and PC
Okay.
leaderboards. And like
Okay.
those games have insane retention because at a certain point, unless you're playing casually, you're not like there's not much to gain from a game
Yeah.
just playing it casually. And ranked is okay. There's an actual challenge. If the rank system is good, there are good rewards. It's one of those reasons why for a long period of time when I played Apex, I didn't play pubs. I played only ranked because I wanted to get better. And like
Right.
also when the game has strong skill-based matchmaking, there's no point in playing pubs to begin with because like you're gonna get put in the same lobby that you would get in ranked. So you might as well play
Yeah.
it in ranked and get some sort of reward from it.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Like I was literally a match away from A plus in GBO2, and that night I ended. I had like 4 straight losses, and I just went to bed so mad, like so mad. Oh man, but yeah, John, what you been playing?
I mean, I didn't really have to talk about it. As y'all said, everybody's
Oh,
done
all
played
right, well,
Yakuza for all
whatever.
the
It's like,
games.
no.
Just that it's spectacle and cliche and greatness all wrapped into one.
What's the game?
I played Yakuza Kiwami 2, which is the remake of Yakuza 2. And
Mhm.
at one point, this man was fighting two tigers, and towards the end, he was fighting like the main antagonist. But then he whooped his ass, and then like somebody came back to double cross him, and then that second person got double crossed, and then he got shot up, and then the person that he beat his ass the first time got back up to kill the third guy who came in there, and then he got shot up. There was a bomb about to explode in like 10 minutes, and these niggas was like, nah, we still gotta wreck this out. We still gotta fight. And the lady's like, come on, man, the bomb is about to explode. No. And they pressed the button to lock her out so they could still scrap, and it's just
Gotta
like,
run the ones.
what the fuck is this game? I love it. Like, I'm just excited to play through them all so I can play Yakuza 8 or Like a Dragon 8 when it comes out. It's just
Yeah.
pure madness and spectacle, and I am highly upset that I didn't catch these the first time around.
Mhm. So
Sean
what's
and
next?
DJ. I was gonna
Mhm.
say if you want a movie to watch that matches the same level of spectacle and lunacy of a Yakuza game, watch RRR if you haven't already.
That is literally on my watch list. Like right now, we're
All right.
we're on something right now. We're trying to finish. We're trying to finish like Fate, the Wing Saga. Don't
Hmm.
ask why we got onto this thing. We're just
Go
there.
fuck
We're
yourself, Donald.
watching.
Whoa!
Spicy.
Wow!
I complain about Netflix. That came out a little out of pocket, but I feel passionate about the Winx the Winx saga. And
No,
when
no,
I
no.
saw when I saw
I
that
love it.
when I saw that show get announced and I saw the cast, I'm like, who cast this and who decided to make this?
Yeah, like I'm enjoying that show way more than I thought I would. So like that's just a weird thing. But like literally RRR is on my list. It's just that it's
It's
like
just
3
a
hours
Bollywood
long.
film. That's how they all are, Marcus.
No.
No,
No.
RRR is
No.
special.
No.
Like
No.
yeah,
All right,
like
I'm gonna check it out.
Like there is a reason why it had a crossover success, like unlike any of the other Bollywood movies over
yeah.
here.
I'm very aware of that movie.
Hold on,
Like
bro. This
yeah,
shit is 3 hours and oh
yeah,
my god.
yeah.
I
But it's worth it from what
I
I heard.
I saw it I saw it in theaters, and I didn't feel the length. That's all I'm saying.
Damn. Damn.
I said
Phrasing.
what I said, Sean.
Hey, all right. I hear you. I feel you.
Damn, this felt like 5 inches.
All right, but next up is just Yakuza 3, and of course, all of us will be playing God of War next, and
Mhm.
I may break out the PSVR to play Saints and Sinners at some point before I pack it up for
Mm,
good.
okay.
Yeah. Before I get a day job.
Right. All right. Well, that has been the games we have been playing. And that has been it for the podcast. We hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we enjoyed making it. Don't forget to rate and review us on your favorite podcast service. Don't forget to like this video if you're watching on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. Don't forget that if you want to join in our conversations, you can by joining our Discord at pressx2start.com/Discord. Yeah, and then with all of that, you take care, you be safe, and you have a great day, a great night, great week, great weekend, and play some games. Just do it.
Yeah.
Uno out.